Hey, are you listening? RedMaster merch, now official. Down in the description below, go ahead and follow that link if you want to buy yourself some RedMaster merch. Hey guys, what is going on, Rusher? And welcome back to episode of Cards and Castles Ranked with Red, where today we're ranking up the Red Zoo deck for the March 2020 season. The season's almost over, so this might be the final deck that we kind of squeeze in before the season closes. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into match number 1 and see how we do for this set of placements. Alright, so the first hand, the first game, we've got nothing really too strong. Okay, that's better. Lumberjack. Oh, and a wolf, too. Alright, I'll take that. Didn't want those 8 golds sitting in our hand when we can't use them, so better get the Lumberjack and stuff like that going. Now, there does appear to be a bit of dragon stuff in this deck, it looks like. I don't want to... I think this might be a straightforward dragon deck. If it is, that'll be interesting. Haven't really faced off against a yellow-blue dragon in a while. I do think there are better options for dragons, but we'll see what this guy comes up with here. Can't obviously use the Shadow Drake that's in his hand yet. Maybe he'll have a Faithful Drake. Would be a good option here, I would say, especially since my early beasts aren't super strong to take down the... Okay, well, alright, here we go. Okie dokie. Alright then, so let's do this. Let's set up a Mana Core to tank for a couple of early game units here. He used the metal to get out that wizard, so can't use the Shadow Drake yet. He'll use the wizard attack to hit the wolf. He still has a bit of attack to deal with. Okay, there goes the cleric. Heal on castle. Pretty sure that's not what he was looking for, because what we can do now is a... let's go Centaur play. Centaur play, we'll move around to avoid any sort of chain lightning shenanigans. Probably should hit after. Nah, no big deal. We'll get the early companion play to destroy his early game here. We could expect to see the Shadow Drake right about now, which might be some good cleanup, especially for the wolf here. He'll probably go for Centaur first. Yeah, he'll go for Centaur first because that is the bigger attack, which is, of course, very scary, although that does give way for our Beastmaster to get a little bit more value out of this wolf trade. We can get our guys get a little bit more buffed here. We'll go ahead and move around like that. Lumberjack is still alive, which sucks because I still can't get draw from that. But I think next turn we'll go for the Armory play and see where that takes us. Yeah, I think we'll go from there, right? The Shadow Drake is gone, so that's no longer a threat. I don't know what else is in his hand, though. We did see some other things, though, like Cleric and Wizard, which I don't know if those cards specifically are just, the good stuff that he had available to substitute for some dragons. So we'll see how that works out. Okay, perfect. That's the kind of top draw we needed, actually. We'll go ahead, pop the Lore Master with the Centaur. We'll move the Wolf up there. Move our Bear Hog back to avoid any sort of destruction, and we'll go from there. Not playing the Armory just yet. We will have a Spiny Armory combination play next turn, though, which I think, if things go right, maybe... no, I can't end the game. I think it's too soon. Unless we don't lose any of these units right now, which... be strange as hell if we didn't lose any units. We would have 8 from the Bear Hog Wolf with the Armory, another 4 from the Centaur, 2 from the Lumberjack. If things survive, I think we could win. But again, I don't expect a lot of things to live here. Maybe the Wolf is going to fall. Centaur definitely would fall. Alright, going for the trap now. Okay, and I think he tried to bait us into a avalanche. So let's go ahead, and I think... end the game? It's not enough. Well, let's get all of that going. Oh, it's not. I could have played the Spiny then. I thought that was Avalanche. So what the hell is it? It can't be. Is it a Might of the Minotaur? Well, alright, well, we're not going to find out now because there is the Surrender. So we do pick up the first win here to start off the Red Zoo deck, which is pretty good. A bit oppressive, if you ask me. I mean, we took out a lot of things with our companions, which essentially is what the deck wants to do, especially in scenarios like this. Heading at the high-value targets like RedMaster and Wizard early, get those out of the picture. You can't set up, and, you know, things go from there. But I am curious to see what that trap actually was. I'm thinking maybe it probably could have been a Might of the Minotaur, maybe a Verdict even, if in, like, the rare chance that, you know, that it is, you know, being played in decks like that. But anyway, let's go ahead and jump into our second match here. We got a couple more games to play. Got a lot more games to play, actually. So let's go ahead jump into match number 2. Alright, so next match going up against the Viking Warlock. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and sub out the Fenrir and Beastmaster. I'm going to keep the Rat King just in case we need that early defense. We do get the Lumberjack, so obviously going to throw that bad boy out first, see what our opponent is running here. Warlock Viking, usually tricky to tell until you see a couple of the cards. Okay, we've got a Imp, it looks like. I'm going to go for the hit on Castle and hope the burn directs to Castle, forcing him to make the trade. Okay, so we'll see if he trades with the Imp here, or maybe sub something else. Could definitely see that. Okay, goes to the Imp. Great for us. We get the draw, even though we did take that Castle damage. Ends up throwing out an additional Mischievous Imp. Okay. I'm going to go ahead get the Rat King out here just for some defense, get some tokens on the board here, and see if maybe he'll hit the Rat King in the, you know, rare chance that he will do that. Back Rat gets hit. Okay, we'll see if he's got maybe direct removal for the Rat King. Maybe wants to get a little bit more early damage. Goes for the top Rat elimination. Brings out the Banshee, and that'll be that. Okay. Not exactly the play I wanted to see, but I think we'll just even out the game here. The Banshee is a bit of an interesting choice. I have the idea that potentially that's a Last Will focus, maybe? Although, again, we only saw 2 Imps and a Banshee. There's our second Banshee that we're seeing right now. Alright, and he actually gets rid of this one, which is fair. Let's bring out the Mana Core, because I feel like that might be the better option here. Yeah. I think we'll go Mana Core. Blue Fire, okay. He'll bring out the Necromancer to make a better trade. Again, that's smart. He'll use turn just for the Necromancer, though. And he'll actually get a powerful Vanishing Strike after Banshee dies. Could be a problem for us later down the line. We'll see. Fear? Okay. Fear isn't too bad. The White Knight could potentially be. Alright, let's see what happens with this. It sucked to see buff steal right about now. But there's nothing I can do to block that White Knight from getting buffed. I could see a Vanishing Strike, but even though Vanishing Strike honestly not going to do a whole lot here for him. My thought is that I'll probably direct remove the Wolf to get to the Griffin and kill it in a much more efficient manner. Okay, he'll Witch Bolt the Armory, which is fine. We'll get a card off of that. We'll get Darkbender. Okay. He'll bring the Wolf back. Oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, the Necromancer fear is not... That would have been good setup. That would have been something there, but unfortunately not what he wanted to see. Although, we are not in a position to deal with that ourselves. Huh. Okay, let's try... first of all, let's move the Wolf down. Let's just go for a block, I guess. Do a very rough block here. And then see if maybe this Darkbender gets prioritized. I know he's probably got more chain lurking in the deck, but there's really not a whole lot that I can do this turn about that White Knight. So I just have to kind of take this approach and see where it can get me. Next turn I am going to probably have to bring out the Griffin Blue Firebolt on this White Knight alone if I don't get rid of it somehow, which I kind of don't want to do, but this thing is becoming more and more of a threat that I can't deal with given my current cards and board. So I do need to figure out a fast way to remove before some of maybe the bigger guys come out. I mean, we're getting to 8 gold here. Could see things like Mordok, Yarum, Yenaroth, and, you know, if I use all the resources on this White Knight here, yeah, it's not going to be good. So he'll go for a Shockwave. Okay, that's fine. It takes out a lot of the units, but not sure if that was the strong play to make, but okay, alright, fair enough. Let's go for the Griffin. We'll play it right here. Darkbender the White Knight, obviously to get it weak enough, we'll go ahead, connect that there. We'll get feared back. I'll use the wolf to hit the Salahar Rider so I don't have to waste a rat. Alright, Darkbender gets hit off of that. That's fine. And I guess I'll do that. That'll be the play to make. Alright, so there's the Mordok. Which is fine, we can blue firebolt that. Banshee could potentially take out a rat here? Yeah, it'll take out a rat. Ooh, and that's a smart play. That is a smart play. Alright, let's see what happens when we can do this. Bounce it back to his hand. We've got to. We got another choice. That's not what I want to see at all. Okay, I'll get a defective flame cannon. Throw my Griffin up. Right? I think what I do, just for, you know, the funnies, chip a little bit. I think the Mordok's coming back out. That's a given. Okay, so Wraith trades with that. Oh, Darkness is coming out. Uh-oh. I mean, uh-oh and not so uh-oh. You know what I mean? Yeah. He needed probably to establish a bit more buffs before doing that, because now this, while I'm not using it to hit the Mordok, I think is fine. Just like that. I think that's the proper play to make there. Okay, Wraith comes back out. Still no, okay. Hmm. Still no sign of that. I think what I do here is we do that. Follow up with that and end the turn. Again, I'm trying not to give him Mordok food. Okay, there's a blue firebolt. Rider comes out. Make that 2 riders. Alright, fair enough. What I'll do here then is we'll fear back one of them at least. Hit 1. That's fine. We'll get big damage there. And we'll follow up with that. And we'll see if maybe we can just push for a castle kill. I think we're probably not going to do so well in this next exchange, but we'll see. Doesn't have any buffs for the Mordock, so we might be able to get away from this. Oh, really? You pull the one that you... That sucks. Booted that, dude. I guess I'll just sub in my own Mordock. What the hell, right? We'll just do that. Okay, so I think if we hold them the next turn, we should be fine. Yenneroth comes out. Okay, small yikers. I don't know why you place it there. Doesn't really get to the castle. I don't have the burn to deal with him. That's all I can do. I don't have the companions to run up and burn him. And we'll just try to block in case. Oh, does Rakanoth end game? No. Oh, I win. That's not enough damage. God damn, that was scary. Alright then, so I guess that was the plan. But, not enough to end the game. Alright, close call for sure, but holy hell, what a match. Not much else I could say to that one, but GG, GG. Let's go ahead and jump into game number 3 then and see if we can continue this momentum. Alright, next match, alright, well, we don't need those two just yet. Fear, Spiny, Blacksmith? Alright, I can try to work with it. Going up against Warlock, Crusader, and then we can see things like that, which don't exactly, make you feel good. I'll go ahead, Fear at least the Rider back for now so I can get some more draw going. See if maybe I can cycle a solution to that problem. I think this is probably going to be a solid Last Will deck. That's what at least I'm thinking right now this is going to be. Let's go ahead. Yeah, I'm going to have to. Let's just get Blacksmith out there. Oh, and he dies anyway. Okay, that's fantastic. I could use Disintegrate, yeah, but I also want to save that for a more valuable target. Taurus Files comes out. Again, I really... Oh, well, I have Blacksmith to play now. Alright, well, that changes that. Play Blacksmith, then. He's gonna pass. Do I really want to throw out Beastmaster? You know what? You gotta just send it sometimes. I'm expecting that to get burned off, considering the colors that we're playing and the style of deck this is. If you don't have a burn for Beastmaster, you're insane. Dragon's Fire. There it is. Alright, so at least it's a less painful way to get rid of everything I set up there. Because with, it's not like a single burn takes out 3 units. It's more like just a mass burn, which is fine. We can avoid the, I guess, the Dragon's Fire for my Wolves now, which is always a plus. But still, not exactly in the feel-good position right now. I'm going to go ahead, do that. Play a Spiny just to get some chip damage, even things out, I guess. It seems kind of slow on both sides, honestly, at this point. Not really seeing a whole lot of units go down. Oh, well, I opened my mouth, and there's the Ranger. Oi. Let's go ahead, trade one of the wolves, get a little bit of buff going. We'll do that. Throw it back to him. He should probably focus on the Spiny to take out first before that. Okay, or not. You want to get to my castle, question mark? Yeah, because the Barbarian isn't enough to take down the Spiny in that form. Oh, you have the Rider. Okay. Fair enough. Let's go for a second Beastmaster followed up by the Armory, just to try and prevent a couple of these things from coming out, or a couple of burns that could hurt the Beastmaster. Things like Dragon's Fire. The only thing he's going to have that's going to work on this is Blue Fire now. So hopefully we can avoid that. There's an Andrew, which... can I deal with now? Actually, yes, I can. I can deal with that Andrew, thanks to the powers of the Bestial Rage Centaur. We can get a hit on Castle, and then we can bop him, and then even put the bear in a more aggressive spot right here. Avoid this Barbarian completely, and throw it back to him. Could expect to see some heals, though, or a additional Dragon's Fire and Flame Storm. Okay. So a small kind of clear of the board here, but it kind of cost him his side too, which is fine. We'll go for another wolf play because I feel like that's going to be our best bet right now. We get set up for the Windfall Griffin. Okay, Arbiter comes out. That's kind of scary. With only 3 turns remaining, yeah, that's definitely a bit sketchy. Let's go ahead and move both of the wolves up. Hopefully he doesn't have a way to burn me out. Because if he does, that's going to suck. Mordok into Lumberjack. Alright, Grimthal's Command. Not sure. Oh, well, that kind of saves him. The Wraith does anyway. Shit. Yeah, that's the correct play. He's not going to be able to get rid of the wolf, but honestly, that attack won't really matter too much. Alright. Let's see if I can do something. Let's burn away you, obviously. Let's do that. Let's run this up. Let's do a little bit of that. Let's rage up the Centaur. Let's fear back the Lumberjack just in case. And now we're even, but an Arbiter ends it, so if an Arbiter does end it, we at least tried, but ugh. Burning Sun. Into Mordok. Okay, a little scary. Not so scary. Because how are you going to block all this now? With additional Lumberjack, that's how. Oh, and there's the Fear top draw. Oh, we'll get it. We'll escape. We'll run with this one. Out we go. Oh, we had a Spiny too off that top. Okay. So we could add some additional options, I guess, if the Fear didn't pull, maybe. Actually, no, we did need that Fear. We didn't need that Fear. But anyway, we'll run away with that one. That was a close call. With those decks, usually a burn or an Arbiter like that can completely finish you. So I saw the Arbiter, I started to panic a little bit because I didn't really have it clear out, but, you know, we did as much damage as we can. That's why it's so important to get, you know, those wolves out. You know, the buffs start to add up, and you can make some big comebacks with the little creatures that you might have left. So, overall, great to show why the buffs are so, you know, insanely useful in this deck. Let's go ahead and jump into our next matchup and see if we can continue this little streak we've got going. Alright, going into game 4 now. We do have a couple of useful things. I'm going to keep the Centaur, because we do have the Metal. Maybe should have subbed away the Mana Core, though. Maybe. That's fine. It is fine. We work with what we are given. Okay, there's an Inspire. Oh my word. that is... Oh, Lord. Okay, hold on. Hold on, Yoda. You are throwing way too many things in my face here. Jesus. Let's go with the Mana Core. Okay. He's got 2 snipers from the Inspire, which we can deal with, both with Disintegrate and with Centaur separately. Boy. I guess let's get the Wizard out. Lord, I don't know what's going on in this match. He's not running this. No. The colors match great, but this isn't a great deck, is it? Okay, there's the first of 2 snipers. Let's go ahead and introduce that to the Centaur. We won't advance anything else because I feel like there's no need to right about now. We'll see if he brings out the second one. If he does, we'll pop it with Disintegrate, leaving him without those sniper supports. And a couple turns behind, even at that. The thing is, too, he can't really attack units here, considering how the Centaur is going to work. Like, he could attack the Mana Core, which he does, okay. But what does that accomplish him in the end? Oh, Cleric Heal. On to the wrong unit. Oh, no. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this then. Wolf runs out. We're going to block for that there. Throw the Smith. That hits the Cleric to not heal anything, and we'll throw it back to him. Okay, so I think we're in a good place. Paladin comes out. Okay, fair enough. Paladin makes his presence known. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna back up the. Here, let's do that. We're gonna mess up the Rat King spawn a little bit here to justify a Paladin kill. Then we'll do that. We'll move the Wizard out of harm's way as well, which is also a big plus. And we're still waiting on that second sniper to pop it with Disintegrate. Or Blue Firebolt at this rate, considering, you know, in case there's an armory hiding in there to buff it. I'm thinking the sniper might come out if he's got no additional play to really make right now. But we'll see. The Wizard puts him in a tricky spot, because I can hit a lot of things that he might want to protect at this point. And if there's something bigger, I have fear for draw. But I'm thinking the play now, if he doesn't bring out anything else, is Fenrir. But I would like to see that sniper. Ooh, okay, Bard. Bard. Shit, I don't know how prepared I am to deal with that. Alright, let's bring out the Fenrir. My idea right now is that Yoda's got the Luminaris for the Cleric. He'll rush up, he'll do a Lumi Bomb, but it won't kill the Fenrir, and that'll be a problem. And with how much damage things are going to take from dying and whatnot, Luminaris would not be the ideal play here. So let's kind of deter him away from that play, because I can't deal with it. And we'll see what he brings out to block. Bring out Armory. It's not going to be enough to protect him. And I'm going to just run rampant here. Okay, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's veer him back for some draw, just in case. We need to protect a couple of our assets here. So we'll do that. We'll take a big chunk out of his board here. A little bit out of his castle. Frog Prince. Okay. He gets the castle here, which I don't think he wanted. Alright, let's go ahead. We'll jump back at the Frog Prince. Bring him back up to full strength. It's fine. Bring up another Rat King. Make it so that the Rat King is going to be the trade that he has to make for the wizard. Destroy my upkeep to destroy the wizard. He could have a, yeah, Lumi package right here. Oh, Swordsman Cleave. Okay. Stronger play, for sure. Let's go ahead. Let's get Fenrir rolling here. Got the secondary blacksmith. Let's open up the swordsman. Or let's open up the cleric while also killing off a couple of those. Create this big threat. Push back. We'll do that. We have enough gold to potentially, or enough resources, excuse me, to wipe out a hardy defense. Oh, I can't wipe out that. And here I'm saying, like, yeah, I should have enough resources to deal with everything. And then that comes out. Oh, and he's going to drop a Luminaris that I can't deal with. Right? Or gets rid of the big Fenrir. Oh, and there's the sniper. Do you seriously not have enough? I don't. I did. I did have the reach. Shit. I didn't think I could reach. I may have messed up the play. It's fine. We're fine. I think. Oh dear. Are we not going to be okay? Nope. We might be okay. We might be okay, Crab Brave. Ho, 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 ho. That's smart. What kind of pulls are that? Yeah, let's do that. He's gonna have to do a force heal this turn, probably. If he can't already. You gotta have the Arbiter, right? Hands? Yes? No? No! Oh. He has a bit of heal. Okay. Fair enough. He buys himself a turn, even though I'm going to take that turn away from him. Alrighty. So, that was good. Bit of an interesting night deck. I think a Luminaris, though, would have definitely killed us. I'm surprised we didn't actually see one. So, yeah. We did kind of squeak it out, though, just a little bit there. I did mess up the play with the Windfall Griffin. I am aware of that. I could have taken out the Joan earlier. I didn't think the Wolf would be able to reach, though. So that was kind of where my mindset was at with that play. But anyway, great match. We do have one more to play. So let's see where we can rank the Red Zoo deck after match number 5. Alright, and so last match, we've got a couple things that need to be swapped out there. Some big boys that we can't afford to have. similar start to the third game, in which we won't really have a play till turn 3. And this could be... Oh, well, that doesn't tell me much. I was going to say, it could be a dragon deck, but oh my word. Alright, we'll have some free damage then, pal. Oh boy. We're a little aggressive right now, aren't we? No big deal. No problem, boss. Let's do that. Let's do that to avoid the upkeep. And then follow it up with this. Oh, he doesn't have the gold to Lightning Blade. I was about to say, like, he could be very aggressive in Lightning Blade here, but he doesn't have the gold to follow through with it, because he already used the metal for a very aggressive turn 1 play. So what can we do here? I'm thinking potentially Blacksmith. Maybe. Oh, well, yeah, for sure Blacksmith, actually, now. Let's go ahead and at least trade 1 rat, so that way he doesn't get extreme value off a Lightning Blade. So, deck is pretty much, though, confirmed to be a dragon deck, or at least it appears to be. Okay. Followed up with Ice Drake. Very cool. Let's go ahead, get the second Rat King out here. I would have loved to see it hit something other than that, i.e. Rat King, but no big deal. I think we should be okay. Maybe if I can get rid of the temple, we'll have Dragon's Fire for big value down the road here. Okay, Aeroth. A card I was nervous about, but really doesn't do a whole lot, to be quite honest. Or does it? I think we're fine. We'll let him get another round of 4 damage, and then we'll bring in the Beastmaster. He shouldn't be able to damage the castle thanks to Manicore's presence unless he hits Aeroth with it, which he'll go for castle because it avoids any sort of damage like that. So we should be fine. Shadow Drake comes out. Okay. Interesting call there. Let's go for the old Beastmaster. Do a little bit of shenanigans here. We'll take him out here. We'll hide the Beastmaster back here, even though I think that might be a mistake. Alright, does he have another Aeroth maybe push for the bear? Or is he going to go Lightning Blade? Do Dragon Knight. Alright. It's a lot of Drakes. I mean, I have the value for a Dragon's Fire. I'm not concerned about that fact. Oh, I also have the value for that. Let's do that. Let's do that. Beastmaster's in a rough spot. He's got the blade, he's got the blade. Nothing I can really do about that. I do need to start pushing for damage, though, because he's really hitting our castle. And there's the blade, yep. Can we survive? We should be able to. Hold on. Yeah, we'll be fine. We'll do that. We'll do that. We'll push this back here. One turn. Armory shenanigans, or at least double armory maybe next turn. Get some power on the board. Centaur if we have to. But we should be fine. Temple. Ooh, we're really good now. Let's get armory. Bear running forward. Let's get the Centaur chopping away here. Perfect. And then we'll armor again, followed by a spiny. We might have this game closed if we can't get rid of the bears. Yeah, I think that's game. Armor up. Boom. Boom. Spiny closes it out. All right. A little scary for our final matchup there. We had a little bit of issue with the early game, but I think we pulled off quite well. It was kind of just me hoping that he couldn't keep the pressure up to burn me out, which is what happened. And 33-71 is where the red zoo ends up. Not bad for a Warlock Viking. No, not Warlock Viking. Warlock Druid beast focused deck. I do like to see that very much so, and I think the deck does, I think, deserve that ranking after the games we put in today. Not really a bad game anywhere on the board, really. We had some close calls, but I wouldn't say any bad games, so I do like that. Very, very cool, and a very great showing for the Red Zoo this season. Alright, with that being said, folks, if you did enjoy this edition of Ranked with Let me know what you guys thought of today's matchup by leaving your thoughts down in the comment section below. Be sure to give the video a like if you enjoyed it. Share with your friends, of course. Subscribe if you are new or haven't done so already. Best way to support the channel, as well as picking up some merch in the description below. And, yeah, that's going to do it for me for now. So, until next time, guys, stay gaming.